hold on, let me start over here. Hold on. Hey, what's up, guys? Had another great day of job interviews. I'm sitting out here by the seawall. As you can tell, I have not set up a fire tonight. It's been a little bit too windy, but I went to a bunch of job interviews. I've been doing that since Monday. I've gone to probably about 11 or 12 different radio stations, as well as I've emailed about 20 program directors. I do have like 2 or 3 options that are definite things, but I want to make sure I get it right this time and get the right situation for me that's going to benefit me the most, that I'll be able to be at for a really, really long time. So I hope to be able to announce something by the end of the week. What happened today? What happened? Oh, yeah, so I was watching, right before I went into one of my interviews, the Trump, speech about Iran attacking us last night. That was pretty good. I didn't think he did a bad job. One of the things that was trending on Twitter, and I have never heard of this before, was that Trump actually has a addiction to Adderall. And I wanted to search this out because, unlike most people, I like to read many different news sources and come to my own conclusion. And there's a lot of stories out there. I don't really believe Tom Arnold to be a credible news source, but he actually said that on a couple of occasions he saw Trump, while he was working on The Apprentice, smashing and snorting Adderall. And for some reason, everybody said that Trump sticking his tongue out today during the speech and kind of slurring a couple of words. They said his pupils were dilated and he was sniffing a lot. I don't know how that relates to, him having an Adderall addiction or snorting Adderall. And one of the other things, and I don't want you guys to think, listen, I support the president. I'm not for or against Trump. I really don't support any politician. I think all politicians are crooked, and as long as lobbyists are in Washington, we're not going to have a fair government, because they're worried about, pleasing the people that are giving them money for their re-elections. And when they get out, that's why all presidents and congressmen, representatives are all richer when they get out of office. But one of the other things that is a misconception, yes, we did give Iran close to $150 billion. And a lot of these news media and politicians would like you to believe it was our own money, and it was not our own money. Do I agree we should have given them any money? No, but it was not our money that we gave to them. It was money that we had frozen, I think, for decades, that we agreed to finally unfreeze it. Do I think that we should give it to them? No, I don't think so. And Trump was a little right by saying that the money that we gave them helped fund the rockets and stuff like that they launched at us last night, and to kill American soldiers and fund terrorism. I do agree with all that. But the one thing that is untrue is that we did not give them our own money. We actually gave them money that we had frozen. I think it was 1979 when they took a bunch of hostages and killed a couple of Americans. That was one of the things. So it was half true. So I just wanted to correct that as well too. And what was the other thing? Oh, yes, when it comes to the Ukrainian airplane that was shot down, I was doing a lot of research when it came to that, and that airplane has had no problems at all. And even if they lost both engines, they would be able to still glide back and get back to an airport at all. And they said that a lot of it was too much fire. I think there was one video that allegedly came out saying that the airplane was flaming too much and was on fire too much, and parts were breaking away for it to be just an engine fire. So that's one of the things. I've gotten a lot of people telling me on social media, oh, it's the CIA or a false flag. The Americans probably shot that plane down. Do I think stuff like that's ever happened before? It probably has. I do believe that our country does things to start a war. Do I believe that 9/11 was an inside job? No, I do not believe 9/11 was an inside job. There's just a lot of things, and people say, oh, well, how does jetliner fuel melt iron? It really didn't melt the iron, because my dad and we both worked in structural steel, and one of the things is that it actually, when the plane went in, sheared off a lot of the supporting joists that held it together, because the Twin Towers was designed a lot differently. It had a main amount of columns going up through the middle of it, and then it had joists attached to the outside, and the wall actually connected to the joists connecting to the inside beams, and that sheared off, and just the sheer weight on top of it. The jetliner fuel did not melt the beams. It cut away the supporting beams, and it couldn't hold the rest of the weight. So I don't mean to ramble on and become this conspiracy theory guy, but I really do think Iran shot down that plane, and it was an accident. I don't think they did it on purpose. And the launches that they sent last night, a lot of people were saying, oh, they were trying to kill Americans. I don't think they really were, because I think they wanted to save face with their people, and they wanted to fire up the rockets. They knew if they would have killed one single American, it would have been trouble for them. And I don't think that they're that dumb. And then the one last thing, one of the things that I watched was, I was, watching a lot of their broadcasting companies and their news, and they were showing how the Ayatollah was over there saying, oh, we slapped the Americans in the face, they'll never bother us again. It's just more propaganda on their part to their people to save face. So I hope you guys are doing well. Follow me on social media, youtube.com/Tuddle, twitter.com/Tuddle, facebook.com/Tuddle, and instagram.com/Tuddle. And if you want to contact me, email me, Tuddle, Tuddle, @gmail.com. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll let you know as soon as I know where I'm going to land up on the radio. Have a good night, guys.